Mason Plumlee. Forward, PJ Washington. At forward, Gordon Hayward. At guard, Terry Rozier. At guard, LaMelo Ball. The visiting team head coach, Steve Clifford. This is your starting five. At forward, 6'6", number 00, Royce O'Neal. At guard, 6'6", number 12, Joe Harris. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. Guard, 6'2", 11, Kyrie Irving. Forward, 6'10", 7, Kevin Durant.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, LaMelo Ball saw this coming. He said, quote, "My whole life, I always knew I was going to the NBA. I had my life planned out. I knew I'd have stardom. My whole life, I thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare." Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. Let's see the stat sheet here for Ben Simmons.
The way he shot the ball in these last 5 games has been tremendous. His field goal percentage has been on the rise, and he's showing zero indications that he's going to slow down anytime soon.
So the Hornets starting 5. Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Joe Harris out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Now here's Rozier. Sinks that one from the post. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
And both free throws good for Durant. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
Ball's got a little more strength than you might think, able to muscle that time right through the aggressive defense.
Now Durant. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. Irving against ball. Just 4 to shoot. And too long on the shot. And it's the Hornets ball. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Rozier from behind the arc. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Here's Irving. 14 points his last outing. Takes a 3. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 5 now.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
Plumlee finds ball. And it's Charlotte with another.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Irving. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Rozier, the pass to ball. Over Irving. Ball no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Irving. On the wing, Durant. Count it. He's got 7.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now here's Plumlee. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Hayward outside. Plumlee a screen. 13 feet out. That's tipped. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
The Nets with a lead. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Edmund Sumner. And it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Simmons. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sharp. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sharp's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
Smith with it, picked up by Simmons. From deep, Hayward. Offensive rebound. And here's Oubre from the arc. Smith outside. Back to Richards. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
What is the play? Second quarter.
Simmons against Hayward. Count it.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
1:24 left in the second period. Outside Curry from the arc. The Hornets pull it in. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group and a change for the Hornets. Booknight's checked in. The Nets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Irving against Smith. Irving attacking, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
First free throw is good. So for the Hornets, Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Washington comes in for McDaniels. And it's Ball in for Smith. And so Oubre nails them both. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Ball against Irving. Here's Claxton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Ball passes to Oubre. There's the 3. Claxton with a rebound. And it's stolen by Plumlee.
Nicholas Claxton, second personal foul. Team seconds. At the line for Charlotte, Mason Plumlee. 2 shots.
That's good from Plumlee. And the Hornets making a change here. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
The 3 from Ball. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
Hard to win if you allow your opponent to shoot over 60%. They need to play tighter D. Stay attached to the shooters, contest shots, get physical, knock somebody down, man.
Yeah, let's see if they can make those adjustments in the second half. And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule.
And for that game against the 76ers, that one will not be easy, but it's winnable. If they play well, man, they can get that W.
Yeah, you're right. They might not need their A game, but at least they'll need their B game.
What about an A- game?
I used to get in trouble for A-minuses.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
On the court for Charlotte, Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. Wall and Rozier are the guards. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Ball no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
To the middle. And Claxton gets the bucket. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Well, the Hornets shooting about 43% on this one.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on, and they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Rozier. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Both free throws good from Rozier.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. And there's another one for the Nets.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside McDaniels. The 3. They get it back. Out to Oubre. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, Curry. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Oubre. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Richards. He's covered by Curry. And here's Oubre. Shot clock at 6. He buries it from 3. Oubre's got 8.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Simmons against Washington. And that one's good.
Simmons really comfortable in tight, and he's so skilled, he makes it look easy scoring inside.
Rozier against Mills. And here's Rozier. Washington, a screen on Mills. Fires for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Nets up by 6. And we'll be back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. It's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Kyrie Irving out there with Edmund Sumner. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Back to Irving. Hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
His third personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And that one falls for Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
And so he makes both from the line.
Key makes. They needed all of them.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Misses in close.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Ball against Irving. The 15-footer. Ball no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Irving with it. Shoots over Ball. Plumlee pulls down the board.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
Rozier finds Hayward. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Love seeing this energy from Hayward. Battling the defender to create an and-one opportunity.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Good from Hayward.
That could not have gone any better. I mean, the and-one play makes it a one-possession game.
Irving against Ball. Now here's Irving. Tightly guarded. Here's Durant. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
No stage too big for KD. You need a basket? He's your man.
The 3 from Ball. They grab their own miss. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's Irving after the basket by Charlotte. Fires it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Claxton. Irving for 3.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
Three-pointer Rozier. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
27 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
15 seconds. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving. At the line, 2 times.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And one of the game's best closers. Kyrie welcomes the challenge and loves the spotlight.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 26 seconds left in the game.
On the way to the floor. Give it up. Team fight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford was discussing with his players. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, "This game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking." Looking for a late burst, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, the defense must avoid sending Durant to the line, especially when the game is this close.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're behind by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Okay, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Twenty seconds left in the final quarter. Rozier finds Hayward. There's Ball with a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal. At the line, 2 times.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Oh, the trifecta!
Hayward always working hard to give his team whatever it needs. They need his points badly, so he steps up.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
This one belongs to Brooklyn. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.